Hello and welcome back to Texas. This is Football Manager 2021 here on YouTube. I'm Charlie and this is Austin FC Revisited. This is where I've gone back to my original beta save and continued the season on with the side that we built right at the beginning of the 2001 MLS season. Last time we lost 2-1 to Inter Miami in episode 12. Didn't deserve to lose. We were the better side all the way through, but they came through in the end to defeat us by a score of 2-1. We then lost 3-1 away at Sporting Kansas City. Bit of a continuation there. Not really much in it for us. They were certainly the stronger team. However, turned it round with 2 wins. Firstly, a 1-0 win at home against Colorado Rapids. And then followed that with a 1-0 away triumph at conference leaders Portland Timbers. Didn't expect a result there, but managed to get one. We then drew 1-1 with Real Salt Lake at the Rio Tinto Stadium, heading into this game. A couple of big players for us have returned. Jeff Laurentowicz, Dom Dwyer and Bakary Sagna all have come back into the squad over the last few games. However, Dave Romney has a twisted knee, Fatai Aleshe has a tight groin, and Junior Moreno is out with sprained ankle ligaments. The good news is that Nashville captain, I believe, and big central defender for them, Walker Zimmerman, he is in the treatment room over in Nashville, so he will not take part. He's back in Music City. Nashville 13th in the Western Conference. They've only won 1 in their last 7 games played, but that did come in their most recent fixture against Vancouver Whitecaps. Dax McCarthy captains the side, very experienced player in MLS circles, so this should be a pretty good game. Let's head into the dressing room. The advice from our assistant Davey Arnoux is, come on lads, show me what you can do. I'm going to instead pump the fists and let's give the fans something to cheer, which has no effect whatsoever. Complete apathy as we head into the tunnel for... I hate pre-match interviews in the tunnel. That's the worst part of Football Manager, a bane of my existence. We've got Inigo Alcala from goal. Does Walker Zimmerman's absence make your job easier today? Well, that's a bit of a given. I think, though, I don't like to comment on players, individuals, indeed. Given Edwin Clifford's lack of match fitness, how long can he last? I mean, I'm not going to tell you that, are you? He's good to go. Don't worry about it. Here we are with the formation, a 4-3-3 for ourselves. And as you can see, 2 losses, 2 wins and a draw in our last 5. Nashville with a compact system of 4-4-1-1. They've had a draw, a loss, 2 draws and a win in their last 5. Austin sit just 1 place and 4 points shy of Portland Timbers in the conference table. We do, of course, have this game in hand on the team in green. Now, Nashville get the team underway. There has been a bit of an evolution of the tactic as the season has progressed. Nashville with the first effort on goal there. I should say from the very outset, don't expect a lot of highlights, because in recent games we've won 1-0 twice and drawn 1-1. There hasn't been a lot happening, although having said that, of course, chances are the highlights will be for our opposition. As there seems to be nobody marking the left side of the pitch. Laurentowicz with the tackle there. Dom has the option to come short. Big cross in, and there's the strike from Chris Wondolowski. The assist from Dwyer, his second of the season, and 10 minutes on the clock. Austin FC have opened the scoring. So even though we expected to be quite light on highlights, it's Dwyer that gets involved. Again, header back, and there is absolutely no stopping that. A spectacular volley from the experienced attacking player. There we have it. Wondolowski playing in central midfield today. And in fact, let's just go through the team. Jonathan Klinsmann is our number 1 goalkeeper. Bakary Sagna is at right back. Clifford and Parnasari central defence, very much not our first choice central defensive partnership. Ashley Williams being rested for this game, he's on the pine. Cesar Lopez at left back. Villalba, defensive midfield duties. Then we've got the experienced duo of Jeff Laurentowicz and Wondolowski, the goal scorer, in central midfield. Serginho is on the right and Dominguez on the left. Dom Dwyer, of course, our central striker. Not too long back from injury, so don't expect him to play a full game as Nashville retain possession. Jonathan Klinsmann catching the ball there. Big kick downfield from him, and in fact it's all the way to Dwyer, who has got our second goal. The assist from the goalkeeper, his 7th of the season. Dwyer on fire, on fuego. As we have a quick suggestion here, what to do with our shooting. No need, I think, to adjust anything, but we will do. You know, I like to respect Davy Arnoux, as Dwyer found himself in space, got his foot around the ball just shy of the half-hour mark. Now we've got Nashville on the attack. What can we do here? In fact, it's Dax McCarthy with a fantastic hit from outside the box. That will, of course, end up on the end-of-season highlight reels. Big goal for Nashville. That's moved it to 2-1. First-time hit. Absolutely no chance for Klinsmann. Ball going all over the place in the air. And suddenly, we're at 2-1. So a bit of a game on here in Texas. 4 shots for ourselves, 2 on target. 8 shots and 3 on target for the visitors. In terms of our bench, as the ball goes in, and it's another goal for Dax McCarthy. Nashville level on terms before the end of the first half. I will just quickly run through that bench as we see the replay here. McCarthy, unmarked at the back post, beats everybody to the ball. Kenny Lopez is our backup goalkeeper. James Valenzuela, Eric Avalar, Neil Riley, all young players. Then we've got the experience of Andre Lima, Ashley Williams and Christian Paredes. Now the latter 2 there, they are being rested, but I would expect to see Paredes, however you might pronounce it, later on in the game, as he's not too far actually away from full fitness. We're going to get into half time here, still at 2-2. Desmond, in fact, and the clock ticks down to that. So 2-2, and I have to say our XG inferior to our opposition. I think we have been the better team. Keep doing what you are. There will be the inevitable substitutions shortly. Possibly Dom Dwyer. We might have to look at replacing him. He has been badly injured for the last few weeks, and in fact he was placed on the injury list, which means that basically it opens up a bit of a space on your roster. We didn't use it in the end, but it does mean that he's out for a minimum, I think, of 6 games. It's either 6 games or 6 weeks. The number 6 is involved somewhere, as Laurentowicz puts in a tackle. Can Lopez do the same? Could be a penalty. Referee has given a foul, but he is going to check VAR, and the VAR says no penalty. Rami Toucan, the referee, dismissed from his penalty shout. Now we need to really take advantage of this fortuitous moment, if we can. But it looks like Nashville are a strong side, and did say at the very start, Dax McCarthy, their big player. I think, especially in the absence of Walker Zimmerman, McCarthy sort of taking over there, not only as skipper, but as really the heartbeat of the side. We are just going to make some changes here. Dwyer is coming off. Lima is coming on. And there's been nothing from our wingers really, has there? So we're going to take off Dominguez, replace him with Avalar. Let's see if that provokes anything in terms of our attacking endeavour. I think our midfield is really good, with the experience of Wondolowski and Laurentowicz. Villalba, pretty good defensive midfielder, just in behind. And then Serginho normally has got a bit about him. As Avelar plays the ball back to Laurentowicz. Now Villalba. Can Wondolowski do anything with it? He can find Serginho on the overlap, and Andre Lima heads inches wide. That is why he is on the pitch, and that is why Serginho stayed on. He just has that in his locker. As mentioned, Paredes coming on for Wondolowski. A bit of an injury as well to Godoy for Nashville. Let's see if that fires up the away side as a free kick is just cleared. Paredes now on the counter. Can he get the ball into the box? Let's see, shall we? He certainly can, and it's a goal for... Oh, well, I thought it's Eric Avelar. It is an own goal by Nashville. So we take that 3-2. We now lead as Paredes with a great run into the box. Oh, yes, absolutely. I think that's Nazareth with the last touch. He diverting the ball beyond his own goalkeeper, Kempin, I think. And it may just be time to just rein ourselves in somewhat. Change it into a bit of a defensive mentality. As Nashville go to a shorter passing style. Not entirely certain that's the way to get back into the game, but it's been a fantastic day of football here. 3-2, so we've seen plenty of goal mouth action for Nashville and ourselves. Austin FC. Now Laurentowicz with the late one, and it's just over the bar once more. This one from Parnasari, the central defender. Just 5 minutes of added time to come, and then we can celebrate all 3 points. Having said that, Nashville do have a corner. No highlight, so that's always a good sign for the opposition. Not such for ourselves. I mean, it has been a bit difficult in recent days to see highlights, considering we've won 1-0, 1-0, and then drawn 1-1 in our last 3. But hopefully the referee can blow his whistle and we will celebrate all 3 points. There it is. We have defeated Nashville here in Texas. Man of the match going to Chris Wondolowski. Although Dom Dwyer, identical in terms of rating. Really good performance there by the boys. And in terms of the league, that has just put us right up there in second place, just behind Portland. Just 1 point now, but crucially we have a 4-point advantage over both Minnesota and the LA Galaxy, and they've played a game more than us, so that is pretty significant. Austin on the rise, and we're well into the playoff positions. Thank you for joining me today. This has been Austin FC Revisited here on YouTube. Next time we'll have another game from Major League Soccer every Friday for, well, probably the next couple of months while we head over to, the last remaining days of Football Manager 2021. And we look forward, of course, to Football Manager 2022. Yes, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.